Alright, so what we got here is a Dell Inspiron 530. I bought this off Goodwill, and it was off their, not their auction site, but they have like two different sites where they sell, there's like one that's an auction site and one that's not. I bought it off the one that wasn't an auction, so this was $25, plus like $20 shipping. So I think all around it was like $50 altogether. So, um, hope you can see it's kind of dark in here. But this has been upgraded. I threw in a 600 watt power supply. The original was an AC Bell 300 watt unit. It still worked, but um, it's was this computer from 2007? So, the power supply is 17 years old. I don't want to really risk it blowing up and possibly damaging some of the other hardware. So, this was like $60 off Amazon, and it's Gold Plus, 80 plus Gold rated. So, it's decent. It's not a crazy high, not a crazy quality, high quality power supply. It's acceptable. And then what I also did, this came with a Core 2 Duo E4400. I had a Core 2 Duo E8400 laying around, so I just threw that in. That was pretty easy to swap in. Um, and then it didn't come with a hard drive, so there's a 2.5-inch drive right there. I don't have an SSD, unfortunately, but it's acceptable for now. And here's the DVD. I think this is a DVD and CD burner, so that's actually quite nice to have. It came with 2 gigs of RAM. I have a 8 GB kit coming, so that'll be a big upgrade. And also down here, if you can see it, this is an R7 240. This is also something I picked up on Amazon. I think it was like $30, and this is the 2 GB GDDR5 variant. So it's actually not bad. I mean, it's a bit faster than a GT 730. But, I mean, it's still a big upgrade from the integrated GPU in this thing. So, yeah. And I also replaced the CMOS battery down there. There's a Sony in there now. I think the original was dead. This originally had a modem coming out the back. I just removed it. That's really about it. Nice little flap. Push that up. But this overall, what I was gonna do with it, I was mainly just use it for older games, because on my current computer running Windows 11, some older games just don't work. So, for instance, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and other older games, they they just don't work on newer hardware, unfortunately. And I had Windows XP. I went through a bunch of OSs on this. I had Windows XP, Windows 7. Now I have Windows 10 on this. And let me tell you, Windows 10 with 2 GB of RAM is just unusable. Like, it's really bad. I don't think it's the hard drive. This is like a 5400 RPM hard drive. I don't think it's that, because it ran fine on Windows 7 and XP. So yeah, it just doesn't have enough RAM. But that's why I have an 8 gig kit. on the way to hopefully that'll fix that issue. If not, either way, this will be replaced with an SSD at some point. Um, it's in pretty good condition for its age too. I mean, there's not there's not that many there's not that many scratches on the case. Someone took really good care of this. Um, it's almost like when I first got this, there was absolutely no dust. The heatsink, the fans were completely dust free. So was the heatsink under it. The exhaust was dust free. Even the power supply fans, everything was spotless. I don't know if the people at Goodwill took out, took a air compressor to it and blew out all the dust, but it was a bit too good. Like it just looked like someone blew it out. Um, so yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't really have to clean it. So, but yeah, it's not a bad system as long as you kept your if as long as you keep your expectations in check. It's like anything modern today, of course, is going to be a bigger. Is it going to be better? Like even like something older, like a fourth gen i7 or something. But this is still completely usable. Just make sure you have 8 gigs of RAM and an SSD if you're running Windows 10. So it's a bit weird here. So there's 2 feet right here. You can clearly see there's 2 feet. And then in the rear there isn't. Well, I guess they are kind of feet, but it's like such a weird thing. It's like, why did they put 2 rubber feet in the front but not in the rear? I don't know why, but so yeah, this thing isn't actually that bad. I was surprised. Um, so yeah, the 8 GB kit should be here in a few days, and that's really about it. It came with the Vista originally, as you can see by the it's out of focus, the Windows Vista Home Premium. So yeah, no leaky caps on the motherboard. This kind of predates that. That's not something that's really going to be an issue. This motherboard also only takes 65 watt CPUs. I think some other variants of this motherboard you can take up to like 84 watts, like the Core 2 quads. This can take Core 2 quads, but it has to be the S variant, which are 65 watts. So it's kind of a bummer, but at least you still have an option. But yeah, this isn't actually bad. I do love the look of this case. I know these were kind of everywhere at one point, but this was a pretty good looking case for what was a low end computer, because their Inspirons were lower end. But yeah, this is what I have. I thought I'd just share it because I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know what else I'll really do to it once I get that 8 gig kit in there. That's about it, and then an SSD at some point. But I just want to share it. If anyone else, anyone watching this wants to see more, I might at some point pick up an older Dell Dimension, and we'll see how that goes. Well, that's really about it, and I guess I'll see you.